So you're looking for a dog trainer in Ottawa, Illinois, and you want to get it right. Well, you've come to the right place. This guide is going to walk you through everything you need to know so you can make a really confident choice for you and your best friend. Because that's what it's really all about, isn't it? Just enjoying those everyday moments, having a nice, peaceful walk through a beautiful park, or just not having to worry when a neighbor comes up to say hello. The right training makes all of that happen. The best kind of training isn't generic. It's got to be tailored for your actual life, right here in Ottawa. It's less about performing tricks and more about having a well-behaved dog that just fits right into your daily routine. Think about it. Life around town means your dog is going to see it all. Other dogs, busy sidewalks, kids running around. Good training gives them the skills to handle all those moments calmly and politely. All right, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. When you start looking at different trainers, there are two really big things you need to understand: the methods they use and the credentials they have. This is what you want to look for. Positive reinforcement is way more than just handing out treats. It's a science-backed philosophy that builds a really strong, trusting relationship with your dog. It makes learning fun for them, which means the good behaviors actually stick around. Now, here's something you should know. Illinois doesn't actually require trainers to have a license. That's why certifications are such a big deal. When you see credentials like CPDTK or one from the IABC, it means that trainer has gone the extra mile. They've passed tough exams and are committed to staying up to date. Okay, next up, what does training actually look like? There are a few different formats, and the right one for you really depends on your dog, your goals, and of course, your own schedule. So you've got two main options here. Group classes are fantastic for helping your dog learn to listen, even with all the distractions of other dogs and people. On the other hand, private lessons are perfect for zeroing in on specific issues that happen right in your home, like jumping on guests or pulling on the leash on your street. And for those of you with really packed schedules, or maybe you just need to see results a little faster, there are more intensive options. Day training is where a trainer works one-on-one with your dog during the day. And then there's board and train, where your dog actually stays with the trainer for a focused period of learning. All right, let's talk about the practical stuff, the money and the questions you absolutely need to ask before you hire anyone. Getting this part right is huge. So here's a snapshot of what you can expect to budget for training, right here in the Ottawa and LaSalle County area. As you can see, the prices really vary based on what kind of program you choose, so this should give you a good starting point. Okay, so you've found a trainer who looks promising. Now what? Well, you've got to go into that first conversation prepared. Asking the right questions is how you'll know for sure if they're the right fit. Think of this as your must-ask checklist. The answers you get here are going to tell you everything you need to know, but pay extra close attention to how they talk about customizing a plan. You want to hear that they're thinking about your dog's specific needs, not just using a one-size-fits-all approach. Having a well-trained dog isn't just great for you, it's also about being a good, responsible member of the community. So let's quickly cover some of the local rules and resources every dog owner in Ottawa should be aware of.
Remember this number. It's an important one.
Yep, 6 feet. That's the maximum length for a leash in all public areas here in Ottawa. It's all about safety and making sure everyone feels comfortable. So a standard, non-retractable 6-foot leash is a must-have for walks around town. And besides the leash law, there are a few other key things to keep in mind. You need a current rabies vaccine, that's state law, and your dog has to be licensed with the city. Also, it's good to know that excessive barking can be considered a nuisance, which is another area where good training really, really helps. So, where can you go to practice all these new skills? Well, the paved paths at Washington Park are just perfect for working on that loose leash walking. Allen Park has some nice open spaces for practicing commands, and if you want a bigger challenge, the trails at Mathewson are great for teaching your dog to stay focused around other people and all those interesting nature smells. At the end of the day, putting in the effort to train your dog just makes your whole life together better, happier, and a lot less stressful. We wish you the best of luck finding that perfect trainer. A well-behaved companion truly makes every walk, every vet visit, and every hello on the street more enjoyable for everyone involved.